First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Carry for Kenyon Drake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down by Drew.
And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
25-yard line.
Ready? 13 yards remaining on second down.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Chargers.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
No gain.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Dancing to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He finds Latavius Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
2 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Saints nothing. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to number
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time.
Top by DeMonte Casey. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
9 yards.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Looks good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Herbert. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Herbert.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Herbert. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Ty Long now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same
time, get his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas, and even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing deep for Murray. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cole. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Right back to Drake. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Drake again, the ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
24-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. After the run, now Herbert to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 24, Chargers 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chargers.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Herbert throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him. That'll be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. Drake, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. On the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
He was brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They run toss to the right with Dre. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
He was brought down.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's caught against Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll come out in the pistol. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running it with a fullback Burton. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
9 yards.
They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now to throw. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, I just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
The 39-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Saints, they boost their record up to a strong